Shoshana Zuboff, former business professor at Harvard Business School, is a person who has apparently dedicated much time and energy into understanding information civilization. She's bringing a book out early next year called The Age of Surveillance Capitalism, The Fight for the Future at the New Frontier of Power. What she means by surveillance capitalism, in her own words, is a radically disembedded and extractive variant of information capitalism based on the commodification of reality and its transformation into behavioral data for analysis and sales. And according to her, this new form of capitalism was pioneered by Google and is now used by Facebook. It's essentially a new power system, extracting, controlling, commodifying, and it's a threat to privacy, a challenge to self-determination, and it's a danger to democracy and freedom itself, as she sees it. So, this would be my interpretation or understanding of how so-called surveillance capitalism works. Capitalism is about creating profits, financial gains. You use these profits to invest in surveillance software, technology, allowing you to accumulate a lot of information on people, their likes, their dislikes, their habits. This puts these companies who are collecting our data in a position to be able to manipulate us, play us like a fiddle, if you like. So they can make a lot of cash out of us. So even myself, a not particularly clever person, can see that this is a profitable feedback loop. How do societies break these cycles? Well, I don't see Google or Facebook going away anytime soon. I suppose for many users, they are blissfully unaware that they are being manipulated in this way or that, which is dangerous, of course, in our mass society. Now, I don't think capitalism of itself is the devil. I don't. And I don't think manipulation is necessarily a dirty word. We are grown-ups as well as children. Manipulators. We manipulate each other. Some are more skilled and seasoned at this than others, but yeah. Having said that, huge multinationals having all this data on us, yeah, you don't have to be a genius to identify this as a threat. Social media has already changed us in ways that we probably don't even comprehend yet. An activist called Aral Balkan has called for regulation of the surveillance capitalists, curb their behaviour, and create new ethical technologies for the common good, which for him means changing the way technology is funded. For him, from what I can gather anyway, it's not a technology problem per se. It's about funding and it's about ideology. Back to Shoshana Zuboff, her 3 laws about information technology that she concluded from her research. Number 1, everything that can be automated will be automated. Number 2, everything that can be informated will be informated. And number 3, every digital application that can be used for surveillance and control will be used for surveillance and control. Yeah, I suppose if I were a cynical sort of chap, I might say that you could replace the word will with the word must in these 3 so-called laws, and you would have the core tenets of the corporate world in the 21st century. But I'm not a cynic, so I won't even suggest it. Instead, I'll leave you with a Shoshana Zuboff quote. Technological change defines the horizon of our material world as it shapes the limiting conditions of what is possible and what is barely imaginable. It erodes assumptions about the nature of our reality, the pattern in which we dwell, and it lays open new choices.